Alright, and we are back to finish Mars Core.
You're listening to Doom Eternal in the Morning with Half-Blind and Superfield. First time we've done this in the morning, and it feels kind of nice.
Yeah. We normally record in the early or late evening, so it's a change of pace.
Yeah.
So, several times throughout the playthrough, you will see me accidentally use the BFG. That is, yeah, I do it on accident several times because of the whole Super Shotgun Ballista combo. If I run out of Ballista shots, it scrolling down from the Super Shotgun takes me to the BFG.
Okay, I thought I was crazy because I noticed last night practicing the game. Well, not practicing. I'm on the last level now, but I noticed that yeah, when you run out of ammo, quick switch will not work the way you want it to, which is very annoying.
Yeah, it sometimes does some unpredictable things to me, where I'm like, why is it switching to this weapon? And it's because I'm out of
yeah,
ammo for something.
Because here's what I was doing. I wanted, even though I was out of shotgun ammo, I wanted the super shotgun on quick switch so I could just use the meat hook to set them on fire and then switch to another weapon just to get more armor. It's so cool. It's like, yeah, that meat hook is unlimited. Anyway, go ahead.
I was just talking about the exploding barrels. Finally got a kill with the giant floating ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell.
Took out that guy's legs.
Yeah. I want that extra life.
Yeah, I too took a couple, what do you call it? There's a word I'm looking for. Actually, how did you get back here without the teleport fast travel?
Right before I cut, I showed the climbing wall that you use to start to climb back up.
I see.
Oh yeah, so another thing about empowered demons that I forgot to mention, or that I think I learned after one of our recording sessions. So originally, the concept of empowering demons was that they were demons that had killed players that had now found their way into your campaign, and if they killed you, then they get stronger and move on to someone else.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and when the update first came out that included them, which I think was about 2 months after the game came out, it would actually show the name of the last player they had killed on screen.
The pain elemental is tweaking.
Yep, and he's empowered. So that was not an accident. I wanted to get a lot of BFG kills. But then in update number 2, which came out not too long afterwards, they removed that. So now it just says the name of the demon. So I don't think anyone's analyzed it, but we're not even sure if it still does the whole it kills a player and moves on thing, or if it just randomly decides to empower a demon every now and again.
Yeah, because if it doesn't do the boost every time, that would make sense, because while cool, I could see how that could lead to some kind of insane feedback effect, where you now have a demon that's basically a one-hit killer. I mean, sure, you have the BFG if need be, but you won't know just how strong they are until it's too late.
Yeah, I imagine that it would have had a limit, like, you know, after 5 times, it just stops getting stronger.
Mm-hmm. So I notice we're technically in the atmosphere of Mars right now. Maybe not strictly in the sense, but like I see Aurora Borealis up there above us, so To be fair, I can't imagine what the BFG shooting a planet would do to the atmosphere, so...
Yeah.
Wow, I thought you were going backwards. That was weird.
Nah, I'm just, well, I am going back.
Okay, I thought it was crazy.
To grab this. And then I'll be going back again.
Okay, I was like, wait a second.
Yep. And Crystal. One of the... Getting pretty close to the end on these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ended up getting like all the armor ones first and neglecting ammo simply because armor tended to be on the ones I wanted.
I have to admire the UAC's dedication to non-centralized power, because the fact that everything still works despite being in pieces is admirable.
Yeah, must be like miniaturized fusion cores for each area.
Mm-hmm. It's like my thoughts on Iron Man 3, how I'm like, he's miniaturized the arc reactor, but each pieces of that suit must have their own super tiny arc reactor system. Or batteries, actually, now that I think about it. To this day, I think the writing of that movie was a mess.
Oh, I mean, it was a Marvel movie. How could its writing in any way be compromised?
It's just the first three Iron Mans, let's go with that, were, I don't know, the first one was really strong. Second one, I was like, okay, there's some things I don't like about it. Third one, I'm like, I can't look at this movie objectively because I relate to Tony in that movie a little too much. I don't need to go into it, but let me just say, I think it's time I watch that movie again. Although, man, the Extremis comic, I really wish it was more Tony injected himself with something that let him just summon the suit around him at will, but anyway, whatever. We got Death Battle for that. And the comics. And the alcoholism in the comics. That they would not touch with a 5.5-foot pole in the movies. Ooh, I could quote Timothy Bishop, Nintendo Capri Sun. I would sleep here.
Alright, time for another Slayer Gate. But first, let's get at least a little bit more stuff to work with. Because these things are getting pretty nasty.
So wait, what I just read there about the frost grenade, it said, yeah, damage dealt. Oh, against a frozen demon.
Yeah, if you freeze a demon, and you damage it, it'll get a bonus.
Okay, I did not realize that. That makes me really question how much damage some of the demons can take, because I'm just like, Dread Knights just tanking like 3 or 4 super shotgun hits as they're frozen. I'm just like, my gosh, die already.
So a good strategy against Dread Knights. Oh, we got the Marauder back. Would be to use the chain gun, since it's very good at faltering them.
Okay. Yeah, before I resume the final level, I think I'm definitely going to review the Codex to find out what demon's weak to what. Which is funny that I waited so long to figure that out.
But yes, so now the Marauders are standard enemies that can pop up pretty much anywhere.
You said they're slightly weaker than the boss variant, or is that the Doom Hunter?
It's pretty clear that the Doom Hunter's boss variant is stronger. It's possible that the Marauders is stronger. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like this guy went down easier.
A Maker drone this early into the campaign is ridiculous to me.
Yeah, it breaks cannon.
That doesn't even show up till the DLC, I don't think.
No, Maker drones.
Oh, you're right.
Show
You're right.
up in here, it's the blood makers that don't show up until DLC.
How does it... Well, I guess you'd have to spoil something later, but I'm curious how that breaks canon. Unless this place isn't hell.
Just the fact that they are hostile now.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
There is some DLC that would imply that they would be here, but that's like one of the last Codex entries that I've encountered, so I won't say it. Whoa! Although, we've never really established, like, because we've talked about stuff later on in the campaign, but... Whoa, stutter. I assume, if it's in the DLC... Oh, that was lame. You got robbed.
That happens a couple of times, yeah.
I assume if it's in the DLC, we're not going to really talk about that till it, you know, happens.
Generally, no.
Yeah.
Well, there's another Slayer gate. But yeah, you'll notice that the Marauder spawned his dog there. I'm pretty sure that was not my fault, because the thing about Marauders is that the dog gets spawned if you trigger their shield, but enemy fire, stray enemy fire, can also trigger the shield, which I feel like they should have removed that.
Yeah. So it's when you shoot the shield, it summons the doggo?
Yeah. So check your shots, and the dog, which is probably his most annoying
oh, yeah.
Feature, just check your shots. You'll be fine.
Like I said before, a rune... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, later on, you can see quite clearly examples of enemies shooting the shield and then him summoning the dog. I think there's a mod that disables that.
I see. Because it would be cool, since...
The myth of the Doomslayer, his power, his will to overcome. These are the lies of the non-believers.
See, this hologram makes sense to play to other UAC members.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Oh. Just... Since there's green doggos, it would have been great to get one of your own as a rune. I just want to say it again now that we've seen the doggo.
Oh, yeah. That might have been a cool support rune in the DLC, but...
I feel like you could theoretically code that.
Maybe. I think the problem is that that's a little, unpredictable. What is the dog's AI gonna be and whatnot? And they like to give you as much control as possible.
Right.
This was before your time with the Sentinels. The slip gate will take you to Sentinel Prime, where the priest is hiding.
Waxing poetic there, Hayden.
Yeah, so just to cap off my little theory regarding this level and the one before it being out of step with the rest of the campaign, it's like the game can't wait to get away from Mars Core and get back to what it cares about, which is the Sentinels, and taking us getting us to a slip gate so that we can go and kill another Hell Priest.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask, since you have a whole encounter to take care of here. I just BFG'd it and then made a beeline to the end. Essentially, with the dogs that come out of the shield, you can get more than one, right?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Because if you can, I would love to see what would happen if you could just, like, keep stacking them.
I think it's just one per Marauder.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Although I'm pretty sure you can use the meat hook on them, so you even though they're ephemeral, you can treat them largely like regular enemies. The
okay,
dogs.
I didn't know they were susceptible to the meat hook. I'm gonna have to remember that. Man, that shield bash is way better than I thought.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize how good it was until this playthrough, I think, or during the prep work.
Like, it almost looks equivalent to a frag grenade.
There is an upgrade that I got that makes the shield, if you dash into heavier demons, falter them.
Right.
So that is a part of why it's so good.
I can't understand the mastery where you like launch the shield somehow.
Oh yeah, so when the mastery. You know what? I should have saved it for this
one right there.
Well, because they put one there because they want you to use it. So once I leave this level, I only have one of 2 shots.
Yeah.
So the energy shield mastery is during a single deploy, if you can rack up enough damage with the chain gun itself, and by dashing into enemies, that also counts. It will, once the shield turns off, either by running out or you letting go, it will launch forward.
Okay. Now, it's weird to me. The fast travel describes right here as hell.
Huh. Does it now?
It does.
I think I got everything, so I didn't... I'm not sure I even checked the names, which...
And I'm just like, wait, so is hell inside Mars? But no, it's just lava.
Where the Hell Priest Deag Grav is waiting.
Alright, let's see. Do I show the fast travel areas?
Nope.
Nope. Alright. I'm gonna have to check that. That's
Yeah,
weird.
feel free to call me out if I'm wrong.
And we are not done quite yet, because the next level is very short, so we're gonna do it now.
Okay, I was like, wow, we really split these parts weird and not otherwise. Do you have any way to play vinyl at your house?
I don't think I do, no.
Ah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's... We haven't gotten into the renewed interest in vinyl quite yet.
Yeah, as somebody who likes to spin it, that's why I got a turntable. Ooh, very appropriate.
Swapped costumes, and yeah, one of the very first costumes I knew I would be using and wear in this playthrough was the Sentinel costume here.
So, all their weapons are white, but yours is... well, no, like, other ones are red. Oh.
Alert the priest.
Yeah, I'm... Actually... Yeah, these guys are part of the corrupt caste. These guys are loyal to the Con Maker.
Right.
Which means that they would be using Argent. That's the whole point. So why are their weapons... Why didn't think that that's what that meant.
I mean, I just thought it was, you know, Doom Guy's Fury that a lot of his stuff is themed red, including the Blood Punch and the Fire, but that Maker Angel...
So's the Marauder's Axe.
Yeah, that's true. The Maker Angels... they seem more male-coded than the Con Maker herself.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm trying to remember the
entities,
lore
right,
surrounding the other
drones?
makers.
Because I guess it is very much like insects.
Okay, so now we get into the hard-hitting lore of Doom Eternal. Prior to release, I was quite convinced that this series was not going to try to connect itself back to the classic games. But this right here was like, nope, this is Doom 2016 is a sequel to Doom 64 all along.
Huge guts. Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet.
In spite of his injuries.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
Is he wearing gloves or his hands just messed up?
I believe he was wearing gloves.
Okay. Hearing Doom Guy speak felt turbo cursed to me. It's like Master Chief taking off his helmet in that one awful show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that bad.
It's a decision. Again, I'm not sure that the Doom team. I think a better storytelling team could have pulled this off a bit better, but it's a little like.
And I'm curious what he meant by guts, huge guts.
That's a reference to the Doom comic.
Okay.
So that became like a meme. That comic is bizarre. But yeah, so my perspective is that this is a reboot, and a very successful reboot. Like in 2016, this was an era where it was just assumed that reboots would miss the point of the original, and Doom 2016 rebooted with aplomb. And the idea that I was stuck on the idea that the creators wouldn't want a bunch of old stuff from like the 90s to potentially conflict with what they were doing now. It's like, well, this doesn't line up with what the PlayStation manual for Doom 1's port said about this thing, you know?
I see what you mean. Now, what she just said there, the thing the demons took from you so long ago, was she implying she could give him back Daisy?
I believe she was, yes. Now, whether or not she was genuine, I don't know.
Because I think, isn't there a hidden Daisy in this level?
Probably, but the hidden daisies here we're pretty sure that these are just hallucinations.
Yeah.
Because you can shoot them and it doesn't do anything.
Right.
But yeah, I think I only saw the two daisies, and the second one was not in this level.
Mm-hmm.
This, a couple of these secrets in here took me a long time originally, because I don't know.
Yeah, same. I got turned around a lot in here. It's much more final hallway 14 than, what was it, final hallway 15? I can't remember the joke.
I believe 13 is the one that people were saying was a hallway simulator.
But I too have a world to save. Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. You will not stand in the way of Erdag's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us our chance at prosperity.
So I'm not really hearing many justifications as to why all of these people need to suffer just for you. Like, you keep saying that it's that we need to have your prosperity and all of this,
and that
it's
it's
like,
always been this way.
I don't know, you're not really making a compelling argument here, lady.
Not to mention, you know, people die all the time. Why do you need to harvest everything so quickly?
I mean, in the lore, we find out why the con maker needs all this Argent
Right.
energy, and it is unusual, but...
I'm being coy, because we both know better.
Right. There is one line later on, ironically not even given by the con maker, that gives a, okay, I can see some kind of justification for this, but she is not the one who gives it to us.
Right. So I like that even here they still use the skull motif for the switches, because you figure that's just a hell thing.
Hey, quiet down in the peanut gallery, Mr. Dread Knight.
Ha! Yeah, the range on that sound is a little ridiculous. I wonder if you could translate that text back there. It looks Greek.
Possibly. So I've played this level many times because of the weekly challenges, because it's so short.
Sounds like me glitching that one Halo 4 level to get weekly challenges back in the day.
Yeah, and you turn on the all of the cheats, and you can cheese this boss with the Unmaker real bad. I'm starting to flash back to the scientist lady's audio logs.
Yeah.
Kind of cringe here, guys.
Are everywhere. Must kill them all.
Dress his wounds and bring him to us. I want to know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Your Grace.
So canonically here, Doom Guy is speaking English, but everyone else isn't.
Okay.
Spilled on these grounds, you will lose all sovereignty here.
It's interesting that Doom Guy would have any sovereignty.
Yeah, I mean, he was already on the opposite side of the Sentinel Civil War, so I would think that as soon as they betrayed him back in Hell, that it would have been like all over.
They have way more honor than you would expect. Maybe honor's not the right word. Weird commitment to stupid bylaws, I guess is a better way to say it. It's weird that the shield is alive.
It's Demon Shield.
I mean, yeah. Also, this
Shield Demon.
This mace gave me so much trouble.
Yeah, it is really hard to avoid. But we got another boss going with the whole green flash thing.
This honestly might be a good boss for me to practice my sideward dodges.
Now, I probably could have, when he gets staggered, wail on him a bit harder. But I'm just not sure if how long he can stay staggered for, and if that's like allowed. You know, just not immediately going for the glory kill or glory punish, I guess.
Because yeah, the glory punish feels like it does a set amount of damage. Whoa.
Ghost Shield.
Can you damage that shield?
I do not believe so, no. Not directly, at least.
Okay, so chainsawing a guy on fire does give you shield still.
Oh, yeah, yeah. All of the regular like modifiers always apply, no matter if you chainsaw them.
Okay. The shield reminds me of the Necronomicon a little bit. Living book, living shield.
A little bit, yeah. But yeah, so if you roll in here with cheats and you have like the haste rune on, you can move so fast that you can get behind him and he can't turn around fast enough.
Oh, that's awesome. That's like
And
my Kirby. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
just combine that with the infinite ammo on the Unmaker, and yeah, you can focus this guy down very quickly.
Ooh,
Most
I'll
annoying
play
part
with that.
is that there's no way to skip the cutscene in between each phase.
Oh.
So I saw those quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. It reminds me of how I discovered that you can move around way more in the final fight of O2 and Kirby 64 and spin and rotate along the Z-axis or Y-axis. And it completely changes the approach to the boss to the point that I'm like, I don't even know if speedrunners do what I was doing. Okay, the shield is still there.
Not for long.
Right in the eye.
I kind of
Ow.
like his expression right before his eyes go wide. It's like, huh? It would. Oh!
Was one of his eyes poked out before?
No, he just grabbed the one and that kills the whole shield.
No, I mean on the Gladiator himself. Looks like he's... Oh,
I mean, he had the shield on his left side, so his right side got kind of messed up.
Ah.
So yeah, if you go with the Super Shotgun Ballista, you really have to keep up on your ammo. Mm-hmm. Especially for the Ballista, it can chew through real fast. So that right there is...
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, that right there was one of the reasons why I like the longer glory kill range.
Mm-hmm. Having all these fodder demons is nice because you have the chainsaw.
I totally meant to do that.
Oh.
Ah, well. Thing is that if it wasn't for these accidental BFG shots, I would probably not use the BFG enough.
I see.
And I end up, you know, not really, like, running out of ammo for it and not having it when I need it. So it's actually fine. Alright, we're done. Whack. Squish.
Oh.
I like that one of his little tusks thing gets caught on the mace as you drag it. Alright, right here. Right here. The coin. It comes out of the Gladiator.
Nothing. Earth will be consumed, regardless of what.
So yeah, we kill him and then drop the coin that we just got. So does that mean that...
See, now these guys, their weapons are now red.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
The portal is ready. We should leave immediately.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Alright, now we only have to glory kill a heavy demon once to get our blood punch back.
Oh, I didn't know it. Okay. Wow. I have not been reading. I've been air enhancing it up.
Alright, and here's the podium show off for the Sentinel suit. See you next time.